Okay, what's going on, Grand Rising? Today is Friday, August the 9th, 2024. And what we're looking at today is going to be the dollar index, the futures market, and the indices. We did already in the mastermind group just kind of go over an ideas of what we want to see. So we'll be here live taking action. Now, we do have a kind of crazy market with, we do have dollar, still showing signs of weakness. So that could push some stuff up today. Higher time frame, I'd like to see these come lower, but at this point, I'm gonna read and react and find my edge. So we'll see what we get here today. But let's just be patient. It's Friday. We don't want to give back our profits from the week, and we're probably looking for like one or two setups per account to take us to the promised land. So 103.09. So what is that? How much is that? So kind of watching this area here already. This 5 minute area with 30 seconds. It could be a really good area to attack the highs, right? Because price is failing to go below market open and starting to bounce and form some price action here. So we might have something on our hands here. So I'm gonna actually, so that's a good, I like how that's starting out. ES is finding strength right now. So any pullbacks, I would think could be a chance to rally up. So I'm gonna kind of frame it up. Okay. Our stop loss, we don't want it to go past here. If we get a pullback, 426s, right? We'll start with 10 on this. Okay, so price is rallying pretty quickly there. Um, so I'm gonna mark this really quick. Okay, so that New York Open is right there. We can definitely see that area, and then I'm just gonna be marking up some other areas here. So right now, prices is rallying pretty good. Unless it was a pull back into that area, me personally, I'm not gonna take a trade there. So 831, what was that first candle? Okay, so the first move was very, very bullish, and I think that we're going to continue to get this movement up from NQ and ES potentially. So just trying to focus on my location of my trade. Like I said, it had already bounced. If I would have taken it a little, like I'd say, like right in here before New York, I may have had a better area. But also, I know that they could rally this all the way back up to the force out candle, and short this market off because the higher time frames kind of show that. So don't want to get caught here doing anything crazy. Let's see this first 5 minute close, see kind of where we're at. The price is rallying. I mean, we've already pushed. Let me go ahead and mark some prices up here. And so we're right at that level that 500 level. So I'm going to mark that whole level really quick. It is a key level to me. Been a hot level all week. So we will be watching that. Now, ES is showing signs of strength still. So So this is where I want to be buying it here soon when it touches that New York Open. If it does. Let me see how that would look on the 15. Ah, the computer's wilding today. So let's wait here. So if they can push a little bit lower, I'd be willing to probably take it. Ah, that might be it right there. Okay, so might grab 5 here. All right, so what I'll do is grab the 5 here, and then I have the goal of getting to the high of day. Okay, so I wanted to come a little lower, so maybe I'll be able to add 5 more right here, but if not, then I'll be happy with this area potentially. Now it is rejecting. So like I said, this was like just like an area that I'm trying to get and then add in potential here. Okay, so let me add my other 5 contracts now with that same stop loss. 426. Okay, good profits. And so this one will actually move to here. Okay. So that's how I want to play that one. So I like how that played out. We have a pretty good average there. Would love below New York Open, but you know, it is what it is. And I think we can get that skyrocket to that, at least up into the 18,600 area. So, all right, so let's kind of watch that. We want to give that order back above daily open. So 18,600. I've also got this entry on CFD. All right. So just kind of managing everything right now. Let's see if we can continue to get this rally, right? 5 minute. We'll be able to see here how they test back or if they reach up for daily, right? On that first in these first 15 minutes, we'll have a good chance to see. Okay. So just kind of watching this price and just being patient as I can be. Really watching that 5 minute, watching how this 15 minutes is going to close is going to be the key, I think. So definitely locked in here. Want to see if price can break above line graph price here, right? 18,520s. And then we break above there, I'll start covering this position. So we break that 5 minute, that first 5 minute technical, let's just say, right, we can break above 18,520s, then I'll probably cover this position. So hopefully we can get that. It'd be nice. That looks really good there. So, like I said, as soon as we break that area, potentially that's in that 15.5 areas where I want to cover some of the position for the day. Okay. Okay. So I'm long on NAS 100 as well. I think it's like 18,370. It's like right above New York Open. But you guys see the live price trade, right? How I executed it with a little bit less volume, so it makes me a little bit more less hesitant. Now, as we're pushing here, what I'm gonna do today instead of I'm gonna let one ride. Let's see how this works out. I'm gonna move this up to here because I don't want it to, if it goes back below New York Open at this point, I wouldn't want them to take my profits away. And so we really got to watch how they play this 5 minute area because they could disrespect right here and not push on through. And that's kind of what you're seeing. Okay. So I really want to have my risk on this trade at the bottom of that 5 minute, excuse me. Right. Because they can play right under that wick and that's fine. And I'll accept that. But if it went any lower, then I would want, I wouldn't want it to go. But 15 looks good still. So just need to make sure that placement is good on that trade. Mm. We'll see. We'll see how they play 18-5 here. Like I said, we have a little bit less volume on the trade, so that's the better thing on this, I would say. So really watching that 1 minute demand and how this 5 minute is going to close. That 5 minute can close. I just want to show this above that last up candle right there. Like it's open. If it closes above there and 1 minute stays strong, I think we're going to be okay to get that 15 minute push on through the daily open. But they're kind of sinking that price back to an area where they're going to make people scared a little bit. Or it could topple. This could. I mean, I was hoping they would go at least a daily open before toppling. So we'll see how they respect this area here. So they're squeezing that area, which I'm fine with. Like that's why I'm less volume here. Let's see how they respond right here for this 5 minute. Taking a look at the other two. Looking at ES 15 minute here. Um, we do look. Let's see here. It's not loading. Wow. So H1 looks okay. 15 looks still pretty strong. It did go up and tap daily open already. So this may be short lived or it might just topple. Like I said, they may want lower prices first. So you are seeing ES fail daily open fairly quickly. So this could fall over. It's just the only thing is we haven't reached that level here on NQ. So that's kind of on my damn, I think we can get above daily, but we may not. YM's falling off of a cliff. So okay, so let's see here. So they're pushing that New York Open. Let's see. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so if we go on that 1 minute back below New York and don't respond quickly, then that's gonna go lower. But if it just kind of does what it's doing now, and we start to rally back above 18.5, there could be a good chance that we'll be able to close some of this above daily open potential. So that 5 minute, 1 minute are just kind of capitulating, which is making that 15 minute, it's bullish candle still, but it's fighting. And so they may reach for some liquidity here. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense what they're doing right here. Yes, he's finding quite a bit of weakness away from daily open as well. So let's see here. Okay, so this is kind of the area that I anticipate them to rally this thing. Okay, so we're just holding this thing out. See if we can get this rally off that New York Open top. 5 minute, we'll see. We'll be able to know very soon. Looks like they're kind of failing that level now. Mm. It might be is what it is. We'll see. So they're still testing that 5 minute demand, it seems like. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Okay, so they are really pushing it. I'm not sure, guys. Honestly, they're testing that area pretty nice. I'm gonna look at this for a second because we already have this locked in. I'm just kind of looking at my CFD. Okay, trying to make sure I'm not being a noob here. Wow, everything just went dark. Okay, so we're still good on the CFD as well. So I'm just kind of watching the area. So my computer froze really quick, guys. I don't know what's going on here. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys could let me know, but if price is moving or not. but I'm getting like shutdowns over here. Okay, so holding on to the futures still really good position, I think. I still have the CFD position, stop loss in the same spot. And I think we're getting ready to find that rally up potentially. We'll see. I mean, we're testing in those areas quite a bit. So I don't like how they pushed the price back down here. That's pretty crazy. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I closed the position on this other one. I don't know what it's doing, so my computer is just doing whatever it wants. I saw the lows obviously on the CFD trade too. So we'll see what they want to do. Okay, so just holding on. All right. We haven't done anything different when it comes to NQ here. Just holding on with the stop loss placement. We can break above daily open. Like I said, I'll probably call it a day. What did they fill this price at? Oh, okay, okay. I'll probably call it a day there if we can run up above daily open because I just don't trust the prices the last little bit that we've had here. So just they're still testing that New York open area, which is crazy. So I'm just holding this. I mean, there's really nothing for me to do. Just try to be patient and see if price will push in my favor. Now you can see if you have, your entries below New York Open, how you wouldn't really be stressing, right? So taking a look at ES, just to kind of give me some confluence. That looks really good for what we're getting off that 5 minute demand. But looking at ES, we're just not seeing that same strength off that market open. So I'll make sure and get to the bag here today potentially if I can get above this 528. That would be really good. I would accept something like that. But if we can't push above that and it just starts to fail this area, that's gonna suck. But I think if we can wait this 5 minute candle can push and close strong above 480s, then we may go ahead and go above that daily open, but it's just gonna be tough. So really watching that 5 minute to see how she's gonna close. I wanted to close above where they gave me my average here because that'd be a nice bounce away from New York Open to London, or to excuse me, to Daily Open. So really liking this 5 minute demand. All right, I'm gonna move this here. That 5 minute demand level potentially is gonna work out. We'll see. If we can go above that high, like I said, technicals, then I'll probably start trailing some of this just because it's Friday. If we get that, I mean, I don't know for sure if we will or not, honestly. So they're making it difficult at 18.5, I will say that. But it looks pretty good, I think. It's just taking some time. Nice, nice, nice. If we can break 17 or 17, if we can break 18.5, 18.5 30s here up into the London Open 540s, then there's a good chance. But if they fail this area right here, they could topple everything. Uh, that's the area I'm talking about. So let's see here what they do. And they could do it very fast, dump everything, and then go up. So it's just kind of like, and that looks kind of like what they want to do. We'll see. ES isn't showing me the signs of strength that I'd want to see. I mean, it is tap and market open. I'm hoping potentially that these are absorptions, like they're absorbing players here to then go higher. So they're just not presenting the price that I like to see at New York Open. They're really rejecting the 18.5 over and over. So it's just kind of like, I think we'll have a good understanding at 9, and we just once we know how the 15 minute wants to close, then we'll know. So if they want to slip the liquidity or go lower than this, then they will, and there may be a better buy later today, but we'll see. They are pushing pretty quickly here. What was that? Okay, so just watching this area here closely, guys. How they're basically under this area inside this 15.5. Like I said, they may take some of this, which is, it is what it is. So there's half of that position. So they may move them lower. Honestly, I'm not too for sure now. Because I did want the shorts, but I wanted them above daily open. So it's just kind of like, okay, so I'm not seeing it. It's just not, it's not showing me that it wants to go. So there's a 15-minute demand. We'll see if they hold this area. Like I said, they might. I usually like to have my risk at low of day, but the average price isn't the greatest. So we'll watch the tap off this 15, how this 5 minute closes. I'm going to move this box and kind of see a little bit better. But I want to see pretty much how they take this internal here and how they respond at New York Open, because they could easily respond and show the signs that we do want to see. That price is breaking down, guys. Just so that price is just not doing what we want to see. Personally, it's breaking down. So yeah, they're gonna rip me on that. So that's cool because, like I said, um I wanted that daily low, but it's just not looking as good. Let's see here real quick. The computer's moving a lot slower today too, while and out. So that'd probably be it for me today, bro, because I wanted that move to work out, and if it wasn't gonna work, then I didn't want to play. So let me check that CFD. My CFD is still got the low of day, so that's a splat. And damn, those higher time frames are about to be salty. We shall see, man. Okay, so I like how it's still playing. I still have my stop loss in place. Now, if I see price play again, like up above New York and back down, I might end up adding into this order again because I have the availability, right? So still haven't lost for the day yet. I almost was about to give up, huh? That boy crazy. Okay, so now, like I said, me personally, I won't add any more into this. I would just let this play out until the top if it's going to work. So whatever happens on this, we're just going to let it roll. And then these are equal lows now, so that's not a good sign. But okay, so let's just continue to watch here and see if price can, this 15 has a higher low, right? The 5 minutes starting to hold now, they could just rally it, right? And so that's what we'd love to see to finish this trade out, you know what I mean? Because it did take half of our order, which was okay. But if we end up getting to push this from, let's just say 18,450s up to 18,550s, we'll still be able to close a profit for the day, which would be nice. And then I still have the CFD position with stop loss at the low of day. Jasper, I think we might get out of here, bro. I thought it was an L. We might just get out of here. We might just get out of here. YM and ES are starting to show some signs too. So let's see. Really nice capitulation to the upside there. Nice, nice, nice. So, like I said, on pullbacks, I could be adding in, or I could just accept, a full 100-point move to daily open would be $1,000 plus my loss. So I'd still be net profitable. And then CFD, I'm just holding. I don't have any, I haven't let anything go over there. So I'm locked in over there to win today. But really good video if this goes up to daily open because it just kind of shows you how these demand levels work. So now, can they break 18.5? That's going to be the key here. All right. They keep coming up to this level and they keep attempting, but they don't do it, which is, I've got to start my computer over on Thursday nights. This is crazy right now. Crazy work what this keeps doing. What? So this 5-minute demand level, basically here at the New York Open, can hold and go higher, then we're fine. We don't have to worry about very much. I think we'll run for high of day. And then, like I said, on CFD, you could be adding in another position right now, I think, potentially. So a little adversity, but I think that on a higher time frame, if you look at this, on daily, I think we could definitely reach up. Just that's what I was anticipating, kind of. So taking a look at, just want to show the CFD price, right, and how it looks here. So you kind of understand we're looking for the same things. We're looking for that 15 minute to close strong. We're looking for 5 minutes to break out, right? And go up into that daily open. So my goal is to exit some of my position because I have a good amount on in the 500s if we can get there. Daily looks really good, yeah, and the weekly. I mean, it's just the 4 hours are like, do they want to pop the highs or do they want to kind of reject and push lower one more time first? So that's kind of where I'm stuck at right now. It's like, damn, which one do I, are they gonna do? They're having a hard time getting above 18.5 though, so that's kind of makes me a little nervous, but at the same time, the way it's forming, I like how they're pushing away from the 5-minute demand. So if they can keep doing that, that'll make me more confident, as long as that 15 looks like she wants to close bullish like that too. So I'd rather see, like, I'd want to see the 5-minute close above 18.5 and take the liquidity at the 18.530s. That would be great. And then I'm up a 1-to-1 at this point today because when it cut my position in half, I lost, I think, 400. So I just have to, wait, well, so it looks pretty good. I don't see any signs of weakness right there. And so we'll continue to rally this. We'll see. Okay. So it's just having a hard time, right? At that level, 18.500. I mean, if there is this 5-minute demand, that's what we're going to figure out. And then they're going to pulse up and just rally up real quick on that 15. I'm gonna move this out of the way because it's messing with me on higher time frames. Okay, so they're kind of being difficult there. I will say that. I feel like it's absorbing into this candle, but we're gonna find out, you know. But it feels like this is the candle that's a stack potential. I just want the color. I'm not saying it's an institutional candle or anything. But as you go forward, right, we want to see it respect that purple box and just go up and take that next technical high, you know, right there at 18,530. So like that's what I would anticipate with the 15-minute looking like this, and the 5-minute getting ready to close is a nice candle, right? So as if we can get that next 5 minutes to just push on through, then I think we have a good trade on our hands. Okay, so that's good pricing right there. So if you have this on CFD, I'm swinging this thing. I'm gonna partial a little bit above daily open and leave the rest to run higher time frame. So it looks really good. I think we managed pretty well today. You think, Jasper? Just let me know in the chat. And I'm about to, we'll probably end the recording a little earlier today, but I think we did pretty good, bro. It was pretty hectic down there, wasn't it? And so that's why I like to be able to be available. I don't go so high on volume, and now I'm still, you know, going to be able to potentially have a relatively good day. And then on CFD, I don't even have a. I mean, between us, we'll chop it up, but I just let those run. I just let those run, my boy. We'll continue to watch for into the futures. I do have the CFD position. I will show it here in just a second. Well, it's just you and me on here, so this is what I have left on it, or what I had left in the account today. So it's floating pretty nice. You know, not bad. Now, if we can just pump on through that daily open, that'll make me a lot more excited. All right. So we got the funded, we got the lives. You know, we don't have Tradeovate. My live Tradeovate today. That's the only thing I'm not trading, but that looks like really good price, guys. So as we capitulate up into that price, that's really, really nice. I'm gonna take a screenshot here for something else. Wow, price is really pushing. So I don't know if it's getting ready to what it's getting ready to do. My computer is wild in Jasper. All right, let's check this MNQ position because like I said, today I want to be able to really get the bag there. We're doing pretty good there, so really nice how we're going into this area, right? Let me pull this over here real quick. So let's see that CFD. And now let me look for my day here really quick. So I'm at a profitable day when it comes to futures. So I could close that out on futures and let my CFD run for today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just go and do this. Trail up to New York Open here. So essentially my entry is there and let her ride, right? So you guys can kind of see we're up about 1,000 there. Going for target. All right. So we'll let this just hit target today. And then we have our CFDs going crazy. All right. Going crazy. Okay. So for this position here, I'm actually going to pull this for futures, guys. That's it for futures. I'm in a profit there no matter what today, right? That was the goal. I kind of started, took one of my orders. It may continue to go higher. I have no idea. And then on CFD, I'm going to go ahead and bag a little bit more, moving my trail and my risk, and we'll manage those, okay? So let's do that really quick. I closed some of that one down. And so now I just have one runner on CFD. We're done with this for the day. And then just watching this CFD runner. So I'll plot that position really fast. And we have 344. So I have 344 on here that I'm just holding. All right. So if price starts to fail, I just paid myself some at daily open, just like I did on futures. And then I'm just letting this stay break even, right? Because I have a really good spot. So why would I give it up before we go to high of day with no signs of weakness on a 5-minute, right? So to do this is kind of like what I like to do. And then we have the end of day. So let's mark this really quick so we have an idea. Now, see, on futures, a lot of times I just have to get out of there. I don't need to be in there forever to make the money. And then this is where you can more hold things. But that price starting to fail there makes me a little nervous, okay? So my stop loss is already at my entry. Just making sure on the other side over here. Okay. And then we just let it ride, okay? So that's the position we have on CFD. That was the same we had on NQ. And like I said, I could have held this out to a little bit more, but I know where I'm at on that account and I know what I need to do. So we'll continue to watch what we have left on the board. We have a beautiful 15-minute location. 5-minute was so choppy, good 1-minute understanding. So if we can get that push on through high of day, that'd be pretty amazing. But you can see why I exited at point of interest, right? And I'm break even because they could easily fail that price at this point. So this essentially, like I said, is that break of structure type area. So they broke out. And so you'd want to see it maybe dip below it, maybe a little bit, but not too much farther past 18.4. Otherwise, that's a great area of exit today. All right. Okay. Look at the higher time frames. So like I said, on a higher time frame, I will say this, like a 4 hour, right? It does look more like it could start to fail, right? It could, right? But this could just be absorption pullback to go higher up to 18.8 as well. So this could be like, the lower low and it came up and tried and then it fails. That can happen. But good thing we've taken profit in the right spots. Okay. That's all that really is the key, I would say, here today. But for the reporting side, bro, here at 9:20, I'm gonna probably end it and I'll just be waiting on that CFD position to maybe work out. But I think we did pretty well today for the recovery and to finish the day with a green day is the main goal, especially on futures. So we'll watch this 5-minute close, kind of see if we get what I'm thinking here, and if the price starts to close above, I'll go ahead and make this line solid, right? So right now we're looking for a bullish close, right? So Okay. So yeah, like I said, at 9:20 we'll end the stream, and then I'll kind of give some areas I'm anticipating. But high of day is target to me for CFD, 18,560. And then when you start to look, like I said, on a 4 hour, if you've got enough volume on that trade to hold it, you can look at that 4 hours extending up into that 19,000 area. And then I like the daily, going into 50% of the last up candle or like that 19,000 area. So that's going to be it for me today. We'll see what happens by power hour, but appreciate you locking in with me this morning. And I will talk to you guys on the next stream.